Big news. We're officially launching a physiology course here on KenHub, and to celebrate, we're going to give you something for free. Courses are something we know very well here at KenHub. Between our anatomy and histology courses, we have hundreds upon hundreds of study units that can help you be successful in any program, anywhere in the world, at any intensity level, and that is something we are very, very proud of. And now we're excited to be able to do that same exact thing with physiology. Now, this isn't your basic like A&P type of physiology. This, it is, but it's so much more than that. This is like a physiology at a collegiate level. This is designed to teach you and help you be successful regardless of your physiology program. And again, that is something we are so excited to show you. Now, we aren't going to be delivering the entire physiology course at once. Instead, we're going to be slowly rolling this out study unit by study unit at a very consistent level. But what I want to do now is show you what this thing looks like, and that's where I get to offer you this free study unit. So if you head on down to the description, you find a link, go ahead and click it, and then you can follow along as we investigate this new physiology course. Let's do this. So as you can see, this study unit is going to be on reflex arcs. And reflex arcs are part of the nervous system. They're really, really fascinating. But if you've never seen one of our study units before, what you'll find at the top are learning objectives, right? It's telling you what to expect from this study unit and what you should have learned by the end. And as we scroll down, we always like to have a video at the top. Now, you look at this, you're like, that's not a video. Well, that's because we are setting up the video. And if you scroll down a little bit farther, we can see one of these here. And I'm going to go ahead and click on it, and we're going to full screen it. If you've never seen our videos, well, we like to approach videos in a very fun and educational way, but that does not mean we are skimping on details. These get to be very, very thorough. So let me actually kind of cycle through here, and you can see how we do this, right? We use very detailed illustrations, and all of these are created and vetted by experts, and we show you how all of this works. We walk you through piece by piece in a very detailed, but again, fun and exciting way, right? Our videos are very, very cool, and it's something that I just love to look at whenever I can. You can see how you can navigate it here. Then from there, we start to break things down with different images, right? So these could be diagrams, they could be models. These are, again, things you may see more explicitly in the videos, but then you can take time, stare at it, kind of make sure you're figuring it out, and then we like to explain what you're seeing, underneath. And you're going to see different images in this lesson, kind of explaining all sorts of things. Like these are called proprioceptors. Just real quick, muscle spindle cells and Golgi tendon organs basically monitor the length of the muscle and the tendon and detect how much is it changing its shape and length and how fast is it doing it. Really, really cool information. And then we just kind of like go down and keep on telling you different things like this. Like, why do you use the little hammer? Like, why is the physician hitting your patellar ligament and your knee is going up? We're able to explain that in this particular study unit. And then you can see just how detailed these get. I mean, come on, look at this. This is amazing. Like you can see all the different aspects of like the ventral horn, the dorsal horn, the spinal cord. You can see how sensory neurons and nociceptors, and it's just really, really cool. Like physiology is a fascinating way to truly understand the body, right? Anatomy is kind of the beginning, whereas physiology, well, that's where it all comes together, because anatomy is more of like the what, physiology, well, that is the how, right? How are these things actually working? But then what we put in our study units are quizzes, because look, at the end of the day, like it's great that you're learning all this information, but you got to make sure that you're actually learning it. And the way we do that is by putting these quizzes in here. And so what you can find is we have two different quiz modes. We have a study session quiz mode and then an exam quiz mode. The study session uses what's called spaced repetition, which is basically where you ask the question once and then you ask it again. And then you ask it again and again and again, but you ask it in slightly different ways. And that has been proven to be one of the most effective ways to learn and retain information. And then an exam quiz is really just there to test you and make sure you're understanding it. And then we like to put a summary key facts table. This is just kind of condensing everything, saying, hey, look, this is what we talked about here today. And at the end, in case you didn't already take one, we have an actual exam for you to take to make sure that you are understanding this. And if so, you can then go to the next study unit, or maybe you're like, I think I need a little bit of a refresher. You can go to a previous one. Or if you're just kind of like, I wonder if there's anything else in this that I'd like maybe not the next study unit, but something else in this area. Well, hey, we have related study units. And then we also have articles that are They are 100% free. You can go ahead and investigate. These are free for everybody, and you can get even more detail on each of these things that we put available, right? All of this is free to you right now. This study unit on reflex arcs has been made free to you. You clicked the right video, right? Of all the videos you could have clicked today, you clicked the right one because you're getting something for free. And not only is it something for free, it's something very useful. Again, we are so excited about this physiology course. And so what we'd really appreciate, if you find this video useful, or if you know somebody that it would be useful for, please go ahead and send them this video. Hit the like button, leave us a comment. Remember, you can check out the link in the description below for this particular study unit that we are giving to you for free in celebration. We're going to be releasing a lot more physiology related content, here in the course. Again, this course is not being fully rolled out. It is being rolled out piece by piece, but we're going to be talking about this more here on social media, on YouTube, on Instagram, all these different places. We just want everyone to understand the body as best as they possibly can. And that is where physiology comes in, is the perfect pair for anatomy. And we're just so excited to finally share this with you. But thanks for hanging out with me, and I will see you in the next video.